All right, so I actually just woke up from sleep right now, and I woke up rich, right? I like to put it. But yeah, the system got out perfectly for June, and if you look at the logs, everything was perfect, on a millisecond delay. And if you look at the Ninja Trader version, which is the real one, where you'll make real money, this is outcome, right? So it's a tiny amount of profit, it's just barely more than the threshold. And so, sorry, so it's like just barely more than threshold, right? And it's a good and profitable month, right? So now, if you're adventurous, now this is a feature which I don't advertise, right? Like, let's say you're adventurous and you think that, okay, maybe uh, this price would go up even more, right, this month because there's like huge thing to fill. Then the strategy has this feature called a re-entry. So, for example, you go to strategies, you move it from the chart, click apply, and then, just for this month, you say, okay, I want my minimum quota to be 62, right? And then you click enable and you press OK, and then guess what happens?
Order submitted.
You get re-entered into the market with this new quota, and hopefully you start making more profits, right? See, and that's how it works, right? So although I keep saying that, you're paying for a certain amount and you get a certain amount, in reality, if you're a bit professional, if you understand fair value gaps, and if you have some gumption about like trading, or if you're just like a member of a community, you can always make like way more, right? Uh, but yeah, I mean, this isn't lost right now. It's fine, that's the nature of the game. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and the good thing about this is that let's say the scandal went down here, right? And then you took a re-entry here, then you don't just benefit from the strategy trying to hit 62K, assuming it ended long here, but you also make all the profits here as well, right? It's just a cool feature to know about, right? Because if you're a professional trader, you can make like so much more money from this. So yeah, but for now, not a profitable month, not a profitable trade. Let's see how this all pans out. Oh yeah, speaking of which, like next month I'll be in Dubai, and this exact same setup is going to manage real money and it's going to manage my real money, right? So all of my money is going to be here. And yeah, it's like they say that a captain should always go down with a ship, right? And so if something happens to SublimeMRR and it just blows up the account, or it behaves anonymously, or like something fucked up happens, um, guess who's going to take the fall first? Guess who's going to lose all of his money, all of his income, his entire life in Dubai, everything, right? Yep. So I don't know who else is selling you what in the marketplace, but you know, I'm pretty sure it's very rare to find someone who puts his money where his mouth is in general, right? And is willing to go down with the ship. So I don't know, maybe you guys are old-fashioned, maybe you just judge people's character more than, the strength of the system, and if that's the case, well, more ammo to you, right? But yeah, so either way, I'll see you next month, and hopefully, you'll be one of the new members of our community. It would be fun onboarding you. So speak soon.